It's early in the morning, grab a cup and tune on in. Robert and Dave got that southern charm, let the laughter begin. From the morning funny to Maga Minute, ain't no better way to start your day the southern way, with a little joke and pray. We're just southern folks talking southern things. Front porch swinging where the church bells rang. From Mama said to Hum Day News, we keep it real with down home views. Sunday morning in the Word, get that gospel flow. Prayer time calls, so let's let our troubles go. Come Monday night, Mama said, is bringing the truth. And when it's night talk with Dave, man, you know it's getting loose. We're just southern folks talking southern things. Stories and sports where the good times hang. From SFP News to I Remember That, we tell it like it is, and that's a fact. Got our veteran of the week, gotta show our pride. Pets of the week, bringing love worldwide. Talking paranormal, digging true crime. Southern fried stories all the dang time. So pull up a chair, y'all, and stay a while. Ain't nothing like that southern style. From the morning show to the soundstage band, it's SFP Live, won't you give 'em a hand? So pull up a chair, y'all, and stay a while. Ain't nothing like that southern style. From the morning show to the soundstage band, it's SFP Live, won't you give 'em a hand?
Oh, we like that music. Hey, y'all, welcome to Friday Night Front Porch Talking with the Southern Fried Podcast. I'm Rob, that's Dave, and all of our folks out there at Cornbread Nation, all you breadheads, welcome. Let's rock on. How's Dave doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I was rushing to get to the program. I was coming from a veterans event, and but it was well worth it. The timing was about perfect, and so I'm here. So I'm out of breath, but I'm here and glad to be here. Appreciate all those that already come in the stream, and we are excited to be on Front Porch Talking tonight. And there's lots to talk about.
Yes, there's lots to talk about.
Always on the front porch.
Yes. And look, y'all, if you want to be on the front porch, y'all send us an email so we can send you a link. Just don't use any language you wouldn't use in church or around your youngins, and be respectful of the other people that's up here. Hello,
Rob.
Barry.
Hey, Barry. Rob, there's a little disclaimer you need to say there. I would say language you don't use in church, but when you say it around kids nowadays, that's not good because they do. It's bad.
Yeah. Well,
these kids are getting hearing everything from their own parents. Some parents, they're hearing every word in the book.
Well, the email address is there in the scroll at the bottom at southernfriedpodcast@yahoo.com. If you want to be on the show, just send us an email. We'll shoot you a link. Keep it clean and be respectful of the other people. That's all we ask. And we want to hear from you. Hi.
I just want to give a plug tonight. Our company was helped to sponsor an event here in Walker County, and it was the first one of its kind, but they anticipate it being an annual event, and it was called Operation Desert Storm Veteran Recognition Dinner, and
Oh,
it's put on by the local ROTC and the Legion Hall. Not going through the whole thing or nothing like that, but I do want to make. There was a lot of Desert Storm vets there, and some of them were in great shape, and some were struggling with their health and stuff. So y'all pray for them. We honored them, quite a few on stage. I hope to have some pictures later. I was the one taking pictures. There'll be pictures of us at the event, and probably even in the press because of our association with the company I work for. But our speaker for the evening was Brigadier General retired Bob Woods, and he was great. He really was. This back of this paper is all of, and I know that don't sound great. That's all about him. I mean, that's all. This man was has been all over the place. 52 countries he has been in with the military. But he told a lot about his experiences during Desert Shield, Desert Storm, and a little bit about the war itself, and then just some veteran stuff. But a local Georgia guy, and tonight we salute all veterans. They did a good job with this, and it was a blessing to be at. And there were some Vietnam vets in the crowd as well as veterans of times that were not war, including my one of my comrades who was, I think, 24 years in the military. So just a great event to honor veterans. They honored a Veteran of the Year, and I didn't get. It was a lady, and I'm sorry I didn't write her name down, but she gave she said in the last 2 or 3 years the local area is just doing outstanding with their veteran support, and she encouraged everybody, no matter where you're at, to reach out to veterans and ask them what they did in their service, because it's important to know what has happened,
yes.
and to know that sacrifice. So anyway, it was a real blessing. It brought back a lot of memories. It's amazing how far removed we are from the first Gulf War. It feels like yesterday in some ways, but that was 30 something years ago.
That's hard
My
to believe.
gosh, 34 years ago. And I had just went to work at the company. The war had just started when I went to work at the company that I'm still with 34 years later. It really come full circle. And amazing. We were listening to war reports as I was being hired. We listened for 30 minutes to the war reports before we ever went out and found me a job. It was just amazing. And the very first thing that I did at that company was to run the material for the sandbags. So
Wow.
it definitely touched me, and just thinking about that and seeing the condition of some of these men who now are, have a lot of, put on a lot of years. I mean, some of them were not young men when they went to war, but but it was great. He told me that he told a couple of funny things, and I want to share one of them. Since we talk about PTSD and stuff, and he said he only had one PTSD moment in his life, but he said it happened when he got back home. It was kind of a little joke. He said for the whole time he was over there, he had two uniforms. That's it, two uniforms, and he would wash them out and hang them up on the netting and stuff and let them dry, But that's all he had the whole time was two uniforms. We got back home. His wife was a veteran too, but she wasn't over there. And she, he said they were going out to dinner. He hadn't been back long, so they were going out to dinner. And she stopped by. She opened the closet and said, "I just don't know what I'm going to wear." And he said, "I got to be honest, I didn't handle that moment real well, and I was ashamed of myself later. But apparently, he exploded after thinking about all the days that he had only those two uniforms to wear, and he realized later he shouldn't have done it that way. But she just couldn't see what he had been through. That I thought
Yeah.
was pretty funny.
Right.
And then one other one I got to tell, and this is great, Rob. You'll love this. I thought about you and maybe
Oh,
Uncle Jim, because I could see you doing this. Well, he told some story. His son actually was at Walter Reed, injured at one time. But anyway, he was at the Pentagon once, and he had a bunch of. He was given a tour to some wounded warriors, and every one of these guys are in wheelchairs, and they're young, but they're wounded. They're missing arms, legs, both. And
yeah.
at the Pentagon, he said there's an outdoor area on one side of it, which he said at any one time there's hundreds and hundreds of people that are around that area. There is an elevated portion that goes down to this open area. It's concrete or whatever it is, and it goes down. And he said he was trying to just make sure he kept up with everybody in the tour. And
Right.
people are talking to him, hollering, and he looks back, and all these wounded warriors are lined up in a row at the top of that thing. He said, I puckered up because he knew instantly what they wanted to do, which was fly down that thing on their wheelchairs. He said, now, I'm not going to stop them. So he went up to them and he said, boys, I know what you got on your mind. He said, it's okay. He said, all I ask is this. Don't put anyone else or yourself in Walter Reed with what you're fixing to do. And he said, I gave him my best Daytona 500 green flag. And there they went down the hill, flying amongst all the hundreds in those wheelchairs and just to getting it. I thought that was pretty funny.
That is awesome.
And without a doubt, you would have been one of those guys if you were there.
I'd been fighting to get to the front of that line. And I'd have been screaming on the way down, Rubbin's racing.
Oh, that was pretty cool. You have to laugh too, as you think of the military and things people went through.
Well,
You have to find those moments.
A lot of people don't realize, just because you're in a wheelchair or something, that don't mean your life is ended. That doesn't mean that you don't want to still have fun. That doesn't mean you still don't want some excitement. And letting them guys do that is just awesome. That's the way life ought to be. Do your thing. Do you. And if that's you, do it. Just don't put into yourself or nobody else in Walter Reed. There you go.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. Hey, the Donald Trump coin name here on Instagram. Appreciate your comments. And you know what? They deserve to go up. I have no problem whatsoever as I see this one because sometimes you just have to give a little shout out. So
once again, for everybody to know, nobody jumped in yet, but if you want to be on Front Porch here with us tonight, shoot us an email to Southern Fried Podcast at yahoo.com. It's right here at the bottom of the screen. When it ticks across, y'all send us in an email and I will send you a link.
And I was showing Rob before the commander of the Legion. He came around. He said he buys these by the droves when he goes to shows, and it's Desert Storm trading cards. I didn't even know they had those, Rob. I never knew that. But on the front it says Desert Storm Victory Series Coalition for Peace, and there's 8 cards and a sticker in there. I'm not going to open that, but I think that's cool. He gave everybody there a copy out of his own personal stash and to give out. He gives them out at events, and I thought that was cool. Howdy, Miss Jenna. Howdy.
Yeah, we'll do the mini pearl thing. Howdy. I can't do it.
You can't do that.
You're going to have to do it.
We had that discussion months ago on probably Front Porch, or Mama said, how much was the price tag on mini pearls? Half. We had that trivia as I think about that. That was a long time ago, but I remember us doing that. How much was the price tag on?
I don't know.
I don't think you knew then, and we figured it out. Wasn't it $299 or $298 or $198, something like that? I don't remember. Somebody tell us, or he'll look it up. But I was reminded of that as we gave that shout out. What a treasure, Minnie Pearl. Howdy. God bless the vet. If you're a veteran, you're
Um,
listening in. God bless you.
the price
Uh,
tag hanging from it displayed the 198 price.
I remember the 98. I just couldn't remember if it was one or
It
two.
was 198.
198.
I wonder how much that hat sold for.
That
Did
hat is
we ever
probably in a
sold?
museum. I think that hat's in a museum.
That's awesome though. I wonder how much that thing's worth. My goodness.
And probably the Nashville Museum, if I had to guess. Grand Ole
Uh,
Opry.
National Museum of American History.
Okay, well, it's going to be in something like that because that is well known. I mean, that
Yeah.
was she was known for that.
Mm.
She was known for that.
You know, she was from Centerville, Tennessee.
Centerville, Tennessee.
Yeah, that's a redneck place right there. Good old Centerville.
Well, I was thinking that sounded like a place the redneck destination might have to, redneck destination crew might have to stop and check out.
Yeah, we just might have to check that one out.
Last night we were in Sanford, North Carolina, and that was right after being in Alligator, Mississippi, which was previously we were at Hot Springs, Arkansas, Dothan, Alabama, and what was that in Georgia?
Redneck Riviera. We went to Redneck Riviera too, didn't we?
Well, no, we didn't.
Oh,
Georgia was the first one, but what was what was Dublin? What was the
it was.
Dublin?
Yeah, it was Dublin because they had the redneck
Dublin.
games up there.
Yeah, the redneck game. So Dublin, Georgia was our first
And
place we stopped.
one of the games they had, it embarrassed me. I thought we should have been in Alabama because one of the games they had was spin the bottle with your first cousin. Thought we should have been over in Alabama. Come on, Dublin, do better. Love y'all.
You were a little red faced last night when they talked about that meat on a stick. I don't.
Dude. There was just too many things to say, and I couldn't say any of them. That is not fair. That is not a good way to treat Rob here on the show. You just can't do him that way. Whew. You can't have that much stuff going on. And everybody, hey, we appreciate it. We've been growing leaps and bounds this week. We appreciate all the follows and subscriptions that we're getting. We're going to end up, we might hit 350 on Facebook here before long. But, 350 on Facebook. Everybody else just Facebook, YouTube explodes. We've been struggling with that. But everybody else is just chipping right on in there. My goodness. We're approaching, I do believe, Dave, we might, before the middle of the month, hit 40,000 followers.
Maybe it's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Goal. And our ultimate goal is to hit 50,000 by Memorial Day.
I think we're going to do it.
I think we are too. And we appreciate all y'all that follow, like, and subscribe. Hey, y'all, that means the world to us. We appreciate it. Okay. I still ain't got nobody want to jump in on our chat yet.
Well, they might be afraid,
Why? Y'all don't be afraid. If y'all want to come in on the chat, come on.
Some people are not.
Porch with us.
Some people are not okay with being on screen,
Hey, Southern Fried Podcast at yahoo.com. I'm gonna keep throwing it out there. We're gonna get somebody pop up here with us before it's over with.
She says she's eating. I'm drinking my Dubby tonight. I didn't sleep good the last 2 or 3 nights. So if I yawn, I'm not bored. I'm just fighting. It's tough to be still. I've been trying to move all day, but it has been a great day. And before we get into it, I'm going to be probably going live after this show. We'll see for a short time and talk about tomorrow too. The absolute smackdown that the president gave Vladimir Zelensky today in the meeting, and also Vice President J.D. Vance, the little deputy. That's my name for the little dictator, which is what Trump calls him. I call him the little deputy. He got smothered, covered, chunked, dosed, you name it. He got eviscerated for running that little mouth to the president and vice president. He got dressed down. Oh my goodness. I mean, and he never learned his lesson. He wouldn't shut his mouth. In fact, Trump told him, "You talk too much." Howdy, Jake. He ran that mouth, and when he told the president how to feel, how the country will feel, he said, "Hey, you don't tell us how we feel."
He said a lot of stuff.
Who
He
do
said a
you
lot.
think you are? Oh, it's 5 minutes,
I
and
watched that and watched
it
it.
was. I've watched it 10 times, man. I've laughed so hard.
Mm.
I'm going to get one, Jake. It's just going to be probably over the weekend. It's going to be the scariest moment in Southern Fried Podcast history up to date. Will be the date I put a wig on for Jake because Jake asked. It's not for Jake, it's because he asked. Let me be
Well, if
clear.
I'd asked you to put on a wig, you wouldn't have done
You dang Skippy, I wouldn't do it.
it. Oh,
I've got too much history with you to do that.
what do you mean? You don't think I'd pick on somebody, do you?
Rob is the guy. Let me see if I can say this delicately. Delicately. Guys will get this. Maybe girls will too. Most of them they won't, but guys definitely get it. Sometimes in your career, your life, whether it's military or jobs you work, you have to take a shower with, 50 or 60 or more of your closest coworkers, companions, whoever.
Yeah.
And it can be a very humiliating experience because of some people like Rob, who would take that opportunity to say whatever he needed to say to try to embarrass you. He would be that guy. I know he would. I know he would. And it would be, it is something you just have to get through. And so in knowing that, that's why I would be hesitant to put on a wig for Rob,
The first thing I'd do would be slap the soap out of your hands.
You got it right, Barry. That little boy, that little nothing with his little military uniform on. By the way, buddy, I'm gonna say it. I'm on my soapbox tonight, and I don't care. Your military outfit sucks, okay? If you're gonna come dressed as a little military tyrant, why don't you look like one? My God, Fidel Castro looked better in his than you do yours. You suck, buddy. That uniform sucks. You suck. And how dare you come here and try to dress down the commander in chief of these United States? He
Hey,
can just stick it as far as I'm concerned. I've been holding back on this guy, and I'm not holding back no more. I can't stand that guy. And I'm
you
glad
ain't
the
been holding
president.
back for Christ.
Well, I'm glad he dressed him down, and I hope he kicks him out of the country. If he wants the mineral deal, fine. But he can go back home with his tail between his legs and his short, stubby legs and go back and tell his people how much he sucks, because that's what happens. He sucks.
Oh,
There you go.
oh.
Man, I've been fired up about that today. Who does he think he is?
Miss Elizabeth, sending you a link if you want it.
I feel bad for the Ukrainian people that have that for a leader. It's not a leader. He's a chump. He in the early days they thought he was a hero because he talked tough. Little did we know he's just that elbows out kind of guy who really ain't got nothing. He's got it. He starts the trouble, and then he has to have his big brothers back him up. If you're gonna poke the bear like you did, everybody says, well, Russia come in and serve up. I ain't got no love for Putin. Heck with him. He's another punk. But I'm telling you, but yeah, he does. Zelensky ain't no better. He's the same kind of person, and he knew he's been begging to get into NATO because he knew he's been trying to drag all these countries into the war. He wants that. He's not our friend. The dude is a chump. I can't stand that guy. And that probably won't be the last thing I say tonight about it.
Zelensky usually follows a good Putin. There you go. Come on. That's applause worthy right there. That's applause worthy. Come on, you got to give me that one.
If you watch the video, if you haven't watched it, you should watch it because it's going to go down in history. And the president's going to get ripped by the Dems. They're calling him all kind of names. I don't care. Heck with them too. This little chump. He looks like the monkey in a circus act. He's sitting there on the edge of his seat, like he's not even sitting back. It's like He's like, of course, well, I don't think his feet would touch the floor. So he had to lean forward on the chair so his feet would sit on the ground. And he's all leaned up and he's trying to bulldog the president and vice president of the United States. Dude, like we ain't done nothing. I mean, who do you think you are? You little chicken little. Shut your pie hole. Go back home. We got nothing. And President Trump said it. He said, we're out. We're done. You can go back and find it out. You'll lose. It's going to be bad for you. I think he really started to call him a little man. I really do. But he didn't. But he may as much as said it. Man, I can't stand that guy.
And all the Dems are crying. But you know what? This is probably no different than any other meeting like this that's happened before. It just normally happens behind closed doors.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's happened. I'm absolutely positive it's happened. But I'm telling you, you know what? It would. I don't even care right now. He made me so mad. It would not have bothered me a bit. I'll be honest with you. I don't care, and I'm all about decorum. But he ran that mouth so much. If President Trump had hauled off and backhanded him out of that chair into the floor, I would have got up and clapped. I'm telling you, that's how much I can't stand that guy. Stick it, buddy.
Dave. So
I'm going to breathe.
Let me just be clear. Welcome up, Miss Elizabeth.
Welcome, Miss Elizabeth.
Let me be clear. What you're saying is you don't particularly care for Vladimir Zelensky.
I hate his fish-eating guts. Is that clear enough for you?
Hate there.
Oh, Dave, you're not supposed to hate nobody. You got.
I know I'm not. You pray for me. I can't stand. You know why I hate him? You know why I hate him? Well, first of all, he's a punk. He's a punk. You can see this guy coming from a mile away. He's nothing but a troublemaker. He's a punk. He's not a hero. He's not a leader. The second thing is he don't care about his own people. He does not care about them. If he cared, he would have got this thing settled long ago. He just sends them out there as cannon fodder. The military tries to tell him we don't have enough people to man these lines. He don't care. He's forcing Russia does the same thing. He's forcing the injured soldiers. My God, Rob, they're on crutches. He's forced them back into the lines. They've already been blown to bits, some of them, and he's forcing them back out there to fight again. Let him pick up a gun and let him go out there and let him fight.
Yeah.
He's been dragging old men and boys off the streets. They're forcing them into vans to go to the front line. They're putting a gun in their hand and they're making them go fight. These people are dying left and right every day, and he does not care. He only cares about himself. I can't stand him.
Yeah.
You are right, Barry. And Britain acts like they want to get in a fight with Russia. Well, let them. America will pull out. We talked about that today. Why is Britain getting all fired up about war? You got a war going on in your little sick country called immigration out of control, and your women are being raped. Your small towns are being ran over, and they're worried about going to fight for Zelensky. My God, they need to get a handle over there too. What the heck?
Hey, we're getting a handle in our country.
I'm talking about Britain. Well, yeah.
Maybe Trump can give us some ideas.
Hey, Dave.
Yes.
Do you need to take your blood pressure? I mean, your face is all red, my friend. I mean, my stars.
I've already taken it for the day.
I'm a little worried about you.
He was red-faced last night, too.
Woo! You are on a roll tonight.
How's it pronounced?
I'm fired up. What?
How's it pronounced again?
Who? What?
Organism.
Organism. You just told me. Hey, Miss Liz.
I believe you changed up a little bit more.
Shut up, Robert.
I believe that.
I'm going to tell you too. You know what he does? So I don't know if you saw the program. Let me just get fired up on that too. So Rob says, he calls me, Dave, I'm sorry, I only got one thing. You try to think. So he comes back in and he says, I got five males, so it's fine. And we're going to go with it and everything. But then he drops the bomb. Well, he throws you under the bus. He said those riskier ones was from you know who.
Robert!
What? risque. They were good ones though.
Oh,
Told you right under that
you
bus.
just
Uh,
you wait.
threatened me was good.
You wait. You know I'm coming down.
Oh, okay.
Jake, you're fine, brother. You're fine. You have an eclectic channel. I'll just say that. There's some.
She gives me a look. Dave. She's giving me the look.
I see that. It's scaring me.
You just wait. After the week I
I'm
had.
okay though. I'm okay though.
And you threw me under the bus.
Not bad.
Was there any good one?
Hey, you now keep something in mind. Would Dave say something like that just to get me in trouble?
I wouldn't lie on her.
Huh?
The only one I helped you come up with was the rocket ship. And it's because I sent you a video.
Okay.
You come up with the others.
I came up with the organism. But I came up with
Oh, he dropped that one on you too?
No, I didn't.
You said.
You said. The risque one.
Well, my God.
The more risque one.
There was only two.
Yeah.
Dude.
One's
you got it
plural.
from a video.
Yeah, the rocket, that was that, and I had seen it. You reminded me of it. And I went with it. And then the other one, organism, that one was mine. I said, and between the two, that one was a bit more risque, probably. Even though the other one had the word orgasm in it, but it was organism. It was.
He never claimed either one of those. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry, Dave.
I didn't throw you on the bus.
I'm sorry, Dave, that I put you in a tough spot, but Miss Elizabeth gave me a couple of those. I said it's okay.
Dude, I think you might go to hell for that.
I said, well, I'm gonna pull the video up. I'm gonna pull the video up. That's what I'm gonna do.
There wasn't no video, Jack. This is after the show.
I bet it's still. I'll find it.
There's no video. It's me, you, and God. There's only ones that knows what was said there, and you're guilty. Look at your face.
You gotta look at my face for that. I think
Jake knows he's guilty, and I know he's guilty.
Do I look guilty?
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah. We don't need to answer that.
Really?
Yourself.
Good. Very nice. But you should have seen how red Dave's face got last night, though. It was great.
I saw it. I was watching.
See? His face ain't near as red tonight as it was last night.
It was a little hotter in the studio. I don't have my air in yet, so I'm a Southern white guy who carries around some extra loving, and I get hot. So I take after my mom. She always got red in the face. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, you got a little bit of fat between your ears too, and that may be causing your face to turn more red because that lard starts heating up. It starts sizzling and it makes your face red. From what I hear.
If I do, you're right there with me.
No, see, that's not nice. Calling me fat stuff. Jake wants to know: does Liz saw Rob in a wig?
Yes.
The red one?
Yes. You gonna tell him who I said you look like?
Go ahead. You have fun with
I'll
that.
give you that privilege.
No. You go right ahead because you're just busting at the seams. Do it. I can see it in your eyes right now. Go ahead.
I said he looked like Merida from Brave.
The Disney.
Was it Brave? Is that the cartoon? The Disney princess.
Where she's shooting the bow and arrow. She's like Scottish or whatever. What are you doing up there?
You leave that baby alone.
That's the first time I've ever seen her get up there. I wasn't gonna mess with her. I just asked
One
her
of
what
the
she was doing up there.
one of these days, we're going to see one of those cats jump on your head, and it's going to be the best moment ever.
I
Like
know.
it's going to be great. It's must see TV. I mean, I can't wait. I don't want you to get hurt, but I just think it's going to be great.
Look, Chuck weighs 21 pounds. He jumps off on my head. It's gonna hurt. Y'all, it's Friday night. It's Front Porch Talking. If you want to jump up on the screen with us, just send us an email at southernfriedpodcast@yahoo.com. So, I don't understand all this animosity and stuff coming toward me. And I spent my life trying to be kind and courteous to one and all. My goal in life is to make everybody else's life better.
This guy, come on, man, you're shoveling it with two hands tonight. This guy is the guy that gave lip. I mean, he put this guy through hell and had pink hair. I mean, he put him through hell. Come on, man. If you don't say all, you can't. He had pink hair, dude. At work, dude. You tortured that guy. Come on, man.
That wasn't my fault.
Oh yeah, see,
he kept poking the bear, dude.
You put water on top of his lift truck so it fall down on his head.
That was not me. No, sir. I got accused of that over and over. And that was not me. And I know who it was. If you're watching this show,
who was it?
I still ain't thrown you under the bus.
Nope. Who was the guy? I don't remember.
Did you put the idea in his head?
No, but that was the one thing that I did not do that they all accused me of. I did all the rest of it, but they never accused me of it. That was the one thing. It was the one thing I didn't do. No, I wasn't fessing up to that.
Well, everybody told you under that bus because everybody told me you did it.
But I didn't hear you. Did you put the idea in the person's head?
I'm sure he did.
No.
They were watching him, so he had to be careful. He was on night shift. I was on day shift. And my gosh, every day I come in, the stories got better. I mean, and he was the ringleader, let me tell you. You know you were.
Dude.
It was so bad. He wants to shovel with two hands. I'm gonna tell him. So he's so bad, which I gotta give him credit. It was the slickest thing I ever seen. Like they're gonna fire him. Like they're gonna run him off. They're running. He has to come in on daytime to go really talk about his job. Dude comes in with a dossier. I don't even know what was in that thing. He looked like the lawyer for Magnum PI or something. I don't know. He comes in and somehow saves his job and smiles at the boss on the way out, because she wanted him gone. He didn't make it much longer. I think he quit on his own. I don't think they fired him. But they were going to fire him. They never fired him. He caused so much hell on that shift that she's like, I got to get rid of this guy. And so I got to admit, I have to admit, I set him up. I won't lie. The final setup, I told him one day over at the fish store, I said, that's been a long time ago. This is like, I don't know, 2 years later. I said, you know what? It's 2 years later, man. I said, I think you should call her. And I've got her home number. You should call her and just have a conversation. She'd probably laugh about all that stuff that happened anyway. And Rob says, he said, you really think it'll be all right? I'm like, it'll be fine. Trust me.
I told him, I said, she hates my guts, dude. She hates my guts. Give me the number.
So he calls her, and all I hear out of him is, what?
No. You're leaving out a part of that. I told her that, I think a lot of the problems that we had, the reason why we didn't get along was there was like this sexual tension between us.
You didn't say that.
Yes, I did too.
Oh my God.
You never said that.
I did too.
I was sitting there, dude, and you the car. And you didn't say that. You never got a sentence out. She ripped into you, won't know who gave you her phone number. How dare you call my house? You never got to no sexual tension.
She did ask me. She told me not to ever call her house again. That was said.
But I will admit, I set him up. I said it's going to be fine. You should call it.
And see, he's the one. And see, that one over there is the one accusing me of doing all this bad stuff. He's the one that sits in the background. Go ahead, do it. I dare you.
I never said that I didn't do anything.
That was so funny though when she was going to fire me, and then I went in to her boss with my little dossier and all my stuff, and I laid it all out on the table. And when I left, I smiled.
He did. He did.
I think I said, "See you tomorrow."
That's when I realized Rob and Rob's spirit animal is definitely a cat because he's got more than one life. Because that dude, he was down for the count.
That does surprise me.
I've been known as a troublemaker in the past, but that was in the past. We all grow, and now my goal in life is to be kind and courteous to one and all. It's been that way for a while.
I noticed you said goal. You didn't say like you're accomplishing that. You just said goal.
You've got goals too, Miss Elizabeth. You got goals too. Everybody has goals in life. They're important.
Well, that's like saying I have a goal.
Goal is to work.
Yeah, that's like saying my goal is not to drink today when you've drank for 14 days in a row. I mean, you might not make it. I mean, it happens. So you're not saying that you've. Well,
you got to try. Rob,
Jacob,
okay, look, my goal.
Miss Elizabeth, we got a special request.
No, we're not. We're not.
We're not playing, huh?
I don't know. I just said no.
We got a special request here.
Just to aggravate you.
Okay, we got a special request.
What?
And one last thing, but before you play that, I just want you to know, me and Rob have done something the last couple of days that we haven't done all the way through. We have added in. Now, we're flipping it back and forth. So the last two shows that we did, I put my personal Facebook in the stream as well. So, some people popped in, my sister and stuff that don't maybe always see that we're on. Tonight, Rob has put his in, so I used his. So, Rob, in that number of people that's out there watching, there might be some people that know you. So all I got to say is you better be careful because if they know you, they got stories on you.
Oh, yes, they do.
Hey, but their emails come through here.
Hey, how you doing?
I got control over the email. That's not nice.
Well, all they got to do is...
I'm going to take my Facebook off. Huh?
So what is somebody asking you to play?
I'm just going to play it. It's Jake's favorite. So here
it's legend.
It's legend now. Steve, when she finds out what you said, you're going to be wheezing, all right? Miss Elizabeth, Steve said, so 2% milk and store-bought cornbread then. All right, I guess I'll try it.
I still didn't hear you, Rob. I lost you.
He said, so 2% milk.
2% milk.
Yes. He said, so 2% milk and store-bought cornbread then. I guess I'll try it.
Oh my gosh. Steve said that.
Steve said that. Celtic Blacksmith.
Steve. You might go to hell. No. Oh my heavens. Oh, that hurts my heart. No, Steve, no.
Now, Miss Elizabeth, I do have one question for you on that.
What?
Where exactly is Hale? I've heard of Hale, but where is Hale?
Same place. Same place.
I've always liked it how you throw Steve under the bus there right at the end. Yeah, Steve, Celtic Blacksmith.
No, he sure did, didn't he?
Oh, I did that one. I have been known to throw some people under some greyhounds.
Yeah, I don't think that wasn't
I have
missed. We saw
found.
that.
You what?
I have found you. Yes, you do.
But see,
I think
that's
you
part of
missed.
my sense of humor.
No, I
Okay.
think you missed the part where I said tonight that you was going to hell too. Sorry, thing.
Oh, that's not
Rob is
very
like,
necessary. I'm like Elon Musk. Hmm.
Oh, he
Yeah,
might be.
Jake, if you want to, send me an email to southernfried@yahoo.com.
well,
Southern
they're
Fried
both they're
Podcast.
both from the South. They're both from South. I mean, he's South African and Rob's South Georgia. So there's some similarities there.
Hmm. Hey, bro. How you doing tonight? We were talking about words of noise the other day. Bro came up, and I used to thought they said bra. So, yeah. There's I think he's got another one,
Stand that word.
bro. So
Both,
that's another
bro.
one too. Sup.
Bruh.
What's up, bro? Like,
Uh,
get your ass butt to work.
imagine
Oh,
a 6 or 7-year-old saying that to you.
so I got to tell you, Rob, I was taking the kids to school today. You know, I didn't yesterday. I had to go in early. They were all in a great mood. It was like, well, I don't know if the brother was, but all the girls were in a great mood. And we're going to school. We were just pulling up to the elementary school, and they were all like, I don't know, hand slapping each other playing, you know. And I said, what are y'all doing? I said, if you, this backfired on me bad because I've told them this before and they cringed. So I told them, I said, if y'all don't settle down, when we get up to school, I'm going to sing a song. And they're like, do it. And like called me out, and I was like, well, I'll sing Justin Bieber or something or Katy Perry. And they're like, well, which song? Yeah, go for it. So then I thought, well, I got to get them. So this is where I went down in flames, Rob. I mean, four teenage girls and a little boy, a 9-year-old boy. They smoked me, man, because I said, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to sing Baby Shark. I thought about you. I'm going to sing Baby Shark. My God, them kids started singing it to the top of their lungs, man. I was ready to get out of the truck myself. They pumped me out. Oh man, it was rough.
How
Hey
you guys
Jake,
doing? What's up,
Hey,
guys?
how you doing? I like your New York buddy, man. I like the accent.
Yeah, and I'm sorry that it went a little bit crazy at the end.
It's all right, man. I'm a big boy. I can handle that.
Nice to meet you, Liz. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Jake.
Hey,
So
Nice to meet you.
every time they do a show, I ask them to play that clip because it's funny.
I know.
So
Yeah.
I have a question, Jake, about your stream. Does the dude does Alf always come in your stream?
That is actually a friend of mine named Sean who does the Alf character. He sometimes he comes in on the late nights because he's a late night guy.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, we had Alf for a full hour last night.
Yeah.
Does he eat cat?
This dude, you need to watch some of my crazier streams because that wasn't crazy because I try to keep my shows professional. I try not to do trash podcasts. I try not to do like the Joe Springer style or like the Jeremy Kyle style or the Steve Wilkos style. I try to be like more professional. Yeah.
You did fine. You did fine, brother.
I was worried I made you mad, Dave.
Why?
Because
Why would I be?
There was people in there that were dropping the F-bombs. They were dropping.
Well, let me give you something real quick, and I've said this often, and I learned this a long time ago. Yes, I am a Christian. Yes, I'm a pastor, and no, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I never said I was, but this is my stand on speech. Now, I am not the speech police. I am not going to go through live being that person, telling people what to say, what not to say. Number two is that since I'm not that person, I have a choice to make. I can either sit and listen to it or I can leave. And if
Yeah.
I was upset, if I was offended, I would, or I just didn't want to hear it, I would
Yeah.
have left. That's your
Yeah.
show, your channel. You invited me. It's fine. You know
Yeah.
what? They talk the way they talk.
Yeah.
As long as they don't talk about my mama, we're okay.
Yeah. And you know what the thing is? It's like the show was I'll be honest with you. Having you guys on is actually being on your show and is for me. It's like a little refreshing because I'm around like people from the north a lot. I have nobody from the south. People that
Oh,
don't understand my speech. I have a thick southern accent with a stutter. So
Oh
sometimes
Lord, Lord Jake, they wouldn't understand me at all.
sorry,
You know what?
it's
Well, you know what we
people.
should do one night. One night after we get off of a show, and Jake's got his up. He just already get the link, and I'll just dive in.
I'll just
Well,
dive in on his show.
I
Just
only have
Hey,
dive
one
in.
rule. I only have one rule in my chat is don't be a dick. Don't
well,
be.
can we bring Steve with us too?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can. If you can give me that
Yeah,
clip.
all four of
If
us.
I if you
that
can
would
get
be
that clip.
hilarious.
If you get that
Uh,
clip.
uh,
We'll
we
we'll we'll
ought
dive we'll dive in the stream and we'll sing Baby Shark.
Yes. Or
That's Dave's favorite song. You
by the
know
way,
Baby Shark, Jake?
baby shark, baby shark, baby shark, baby
Baby
shark.
Shark. There you go. Come on, all
By the
three of
way,
us.
I had to hear that for the first few months of my streaming career. A couple years ago, I had to listen to that because one of the streamers that I had that as one of their alerts.
Wow.
But by the way, I am a. Let me tell a little bit about myself, Miss Liz, since you don't know who I am. I'm a full-time variety content creator on YouTube. Been on YouTube for almost 9 years,
Wow.
Wow, it's impressive.
and
Hmm.
I've dealt with autism since I've been dealing with autism since I was 3 years old. I'm 31 years old. I've been dealing with
Wow.
autism all of my life, and I'm still doing the things. And you know what? Life is hard. Life is not made with people with disabilities. Life is not made for people with disabilities, but we have to overcome. Yeah.
That's
Sorry, I'm
true.
I'm, I'm actually when I'm actually drinking sweet pickle juice. I drank sweet pickle juice.
Oh,
Sweet pickle juice.
oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I couldn't do that, brother.
I can handle the
I,
dill
I I
pickle
drink that
juice.
with my sweet tea. I drink that with my sweet tea.
Oh,
Oh
Oh, come
wow.
on. Oh,
Here's the thing: is mine's
do
store
it.
bought sweet tea. Mine is store bought sweet
No,
tea.
store-bought sweet tea. I guarantee you might go to hell.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's better than store bought cornbread.
no, it's not.
But
Dude,
the thing is,
store-bought sweet tea.
Sometimes you don't want to take the time to make
Look,
sweet tea.
look. Let me give you some advice, Jake. I can tell you how to make store-bought sweet tea taste better.
Throw it out, make some homemade one.
Yes. Pour it down the sink drain, make you some real sweet tea, and pour it in that jug.
It's Red Diamond, by the way. It's Red Diamond tea.
I don't care. I don't
It,
care if it was clear diamond or
there,
pure
yeah.
there, there,
zirconia.
there was
Whatever.
a great whale that came up across Mississippi as people just laid out
Yeah.
at the thought that in deep Mississippi there is store-bought tea.
Somebody is drinking store-bought sweet tea. I heard the screams down here in South Georgia from Mississippi. They were going, no!
I'm from Mississippi, by the way. They're the reason why they're saying that. I'm from Mississippi.
Yeah.
You know what that's like. You know what that's like. And people in the South do it. I mean, they do it. They don't like to admit it, but they do it. Because if you're going to make fried chicken, you should really, like you say, you're going to church and they're having a dinner, and you say, I'll bring some chicken. Now, to me, that means you're going to fry some chicken up and bring it, right? No, that's not what they do. They
They
stop
go,
at KFC and get the bucket. To
either
me,
that or
that's,
the deli.
I would
or
rather.
the, yeah,
Oh, sorry.
that's cheating.
Not the
or
thin.
they'll go
That wouldn't
to.
help store-bought sweet tea.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Rob. Sorry.
I watched
We
that,
have
by the way.
What? By the way, I want to say this. Number one is like, how cold is it there in Georgia? Because I got North Georgia and South Georgia here. How cold?
right now, let's see. It is 54 degrees. It just flipped down one.
Hey,
54 degrees.
by the way, you guys got smartphones.
I'm at 59 right now.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's young me right there. That's
Ah,
young me
with
kissing a fish.
with a
Looks like
flip phone.
catfish.
Yeah, with kissing a fish. By the way, that's me and young me kissing a fish.
The code for
That
something.
That's actually a blue cat. That's a blue cat we got over on
Rob.
TBC Tom Bigby.
Rob,
Rob.
what
just
the
snuck-
heck?
Snuck out, dude.
You
They do that.
liar.
What?
Hey, what kind of dog is that behind you, Miss Liz?
It's a miniature schnauzer.
Rob, that sounds like the guy that lets one go, but he held his leg up to do it. You say it just slipped out. No, it didn't. You did that on
That's
purpose,
like
man.
saying
Come
that-
on.
What did he
Look,
say? What did he
look.
say? I didn't
I
catch
said
that.
I'm not.
Rob,
I
don't
said
you
was
say
that-
it again.
But by the way, Rob, you said you said that you would come on. I would.
Absolutely.
You would have came on if Dave was on. Problem is, here's the thing. Me and Dave messaged me yesterday afternoon through the Buy Me a Coffee saying that he would like to come on either last night after Cornbread Nation or tonight after this show or before this show. But you know what
I'll
the thing
probably
is?
do it on Tuesday night. Are you doing a show next Tuesday?
I'll do a show. I do a show anytime. I don't have a set schedule because I do. Rob, little known fact. If people don't understand why I don't have a set schedule is because things change. I don't want to get stuff on the schedule until I don't want to get stuff scheduled and then something changes and I don't want to get people their hopes up. Like I told people I was going to have you guys on that night and then I fell asleep and Dave wouldn't take the link that afternoon.
I couldn't do it.
It was
I couldn't do
Sunday.
it, brother.
Sorry.
Yeah, I had to go get my granddaughter,
Yeah.
so I was not available.
Yeah, and the thing, by the way, if you guys are noticing, I got a TV in the back. That is actually, I'm not watching Cornbread Nation on not Cornbread Nation, this show on the. I'm gonna start calling this show Cornbread Nation because that's the only thing I know of this show is called.
That's fine. Well, all of our breadheads it's part of Cornbread Nation anyway, so it's all good.
I'm a breadhead. I'm actually your.
That's
Liz,
right.
Liz,
you are a breadhead.
They got a buy me a coffee, and I supported. I was their first supporter
Mm-hmm.
on the buy me a coffee. I became a supporter. I would rather give them money and then instead of giving Alphabet money.
Yeah.
Alphabet.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what.
You're a good soul.
Yeah,
you're a good soul, sir. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and we got to work on some stuff, including the VODs need to be saved, Dave.
Barry. You do not put sugar in no damn grits.
He said it's hot cereal. Then he didn't say
yes,
do it.
You do.
No, you don't.
By the way, I have
That's
some.
the only way I could ever eat it.
Hey, what about scrambled eggs?
Grits are nasty.
What about scrambled eggs?
Oh no, you didn't. Oh
yes, I did.
No, grits aren't nasty. Grits are good for you.
No, they ain't.
Actually, you know what? In the thing,
how are grits good for you? I mean, I got to know this.
No, I do
How?
too.
Huh?
Because they taste good.
That don't mean it's good for you.
When you take your fried egg, you cut it up, you mix it up in them grits. Oh man, anything tastes that good's got to be good.
How does it make it good for you?
Because it tastes good. It makes your mouth happy. That's good for you. Happy mouth, happy. comments, I guess.
Hey, so I
Happy
wanted to
mouth,
ask
happy
this.
mouth.
I did ask Dave this question, Rob. I asked him on the show, when did you guys meet? How did you guys meet?
Well, I don't know what he told
wait.
you.
This was my answer. I'll tell you my answer.
Okay.
I said we met on the job, and with that first day or two, this is the truth. Lord is my witness. He talked so crazy. I mean, crazy. I went to my department manager and I said, "You got to get this guy the heck out of here. He's nuts. He's nuts." I said, "If you don't get him out of here, he's either going to kill himself or kill one of us. Get him out." And my boss said, "Oh, he's all right. He'll settle in." I said, "Settle in?" The dude's talking about fighting 9 cops at the same time, and he thought about killing himself. I'm like, how is this going to settle it in?
Yeah.
That's how we met, Jake. That's how we met.
That was classic on what I was doing back then. Every time I started a new job, I played the crazy guy, and I played it to the T, and I played it just as hard as I could. And you should have seen the looks on everybody's face. Because if it's funny to me, I'm happy. You know, it ain't gotta be funny. The reaction's what I go for. And oh man, it was great. They were looking at me out of the corner of their eyes. They were watching me while I was back there on my little machine in the hole, and they were like, watch. It was great.
He said he went up to the Raccoon Mountain pump storage facility and fought 7 cops or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's 30 something years ago, but that's what I remember.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Remember when I told you guys that my brother's going for surgery?
Yes.
Yeah.
He little update. He's in the hospital right now from post-op. He had to have shoulder surgery.
Well, we sure prayed for him.
Yes, we did.
I want you guys to. I want you guys to know that I'm trying to be honest with people about this, and I'm trying not to say any names due to the fact that I don't want people to go after my family.
Yeah, you gotta be careful of that.
Because I have trolls. I even had a troll on Christmas Eve in 2023 call get me swatted. I got swatted on Christmas Eve in 2023 because of some troll wanted to act like a hero. And I'm just trying to do what's right. You know what? Let go, let God.
Amen. It's okay, man. Hey, Rob got swatted on our show. Somebody come in here and called him fat.
They did.
No, swatted means. By the way, swatted means someone called.
Yeah, I know. Roll with it, brother. Roll with it.
Roll with it. Roll with it.
Because Rob didn't roll with it. He wouldn't shut up about it.
I can't believe he called me fat.
That
told me. Hey, he didn't have his picture up there. I bet he was fat. You go get me back on soapbox on that thing. I'm gonna be like Steve and Easy Baby.
Hey, he told me I was a sinner. He just said, "You're fat, and I'm a sinner." I said, and Rob, full disclosure, I said, "Yes, sir, I'm a sinner. I admit it." You didn't say, "You're right, I'm fat."
No, I did not.
By the way, you guys were on TV. By the way, you guys were on TV.
Yay, we're superstars in Mississippi.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
His honey got gone quick calling me fat.
Mississippi Delta, baby.
I'm actually I'm in the south central region of Mississippi.
South Central.
I'm actually
nice.
By the way, a little known fact about where I'm at.
Yes, you can, Barry.
By the way, we were actually featured. My hometown high school was actually featured in a thing because of our rivalry with another school.
Cool.
But I'm like, it's just a game. Why is
I just want to know. I got a question. You live in Mississippi, South Central. Rob is south. I mean, way down in
Rob
Georgia.
left.
Oh, he's there. Which he'll be back. Which has the bigger mosquitoes?
I think
is it Mississippi or Georgia?
I think Georgia.
Well,
Georgia.
I've had to fight the ones in Georgia. I think when I was in Mississippi, it was always cold weather, so
Yeah,
I never saw the ones in Mississippi.
but the thing is I like Alabama better because I got ties to Alabama, ties to Washington County, Alabama, and ties to to Mississippi and Alabama. So, but I like Alabama better because some of the things that Mississippi is doing, like one of our former governors is a bootlicker for Trump.
Yes. Who's
Sorry.
who's the who's the former governor? I'm trying to think of who.
No. Tate Reeves. Tate Reeves.
Okay.
Tate Reeves is a Trump bootlicker, and I'm sorry about that, Miss Elizabeth. Sorry. Sorry. I don't like talking
So
about.
you don't like Trump?
I am. I'll be honest. I'm neutral. I have to be neutral because I'm around a bunch of Trump supporters, so I have to be neutral about it. I think Trump did better than Biden. I think Trump did better than Biden.
Well, he did good today because he put the smack
Yeah.
down on the little deputy. I'm all
Yeah,
in.
and also, but the one thing that what I'm worried about is we got some big news. If you use Skype, May 5th is the last day you can use Skype because they're closing down
I
on
heard
May
that.
5th.
You'll have to use something else, Microsoft Teams or something.
Zoom,
Zoom. I haven't
StreamYard.
used Skype in 25 years, so
I haven't used it since a couple years
Oh
ago.
God, yeah.
I had to use it for like a show because one of the shows I did they don't use StreamYard. They didn't know about StreamYard yet until I told them about it. Sorry, I'm walking around doing my autism. I'm trying to catch the signal or something. But I
oh,
want to
you're
say
good,
that
man. I'm going to borrow from it because I'm going to say I got my walking in tonight. I was watching you walk, and it helped me to get my walking in. So,
yeah. By the way, do you guys? Let me show you something. This is all of my stickers. These are all the people that I got stickers from.
hey, I do have you a sticker on the way, brother. I promise. I'm waiting on it to
Yeah,
get here, and I'm going to then mail it to you. But I do have.
yeah,
I think they're supposed to come in either tomorrow or Monday. I think. But I got you a
yeah.
sticker coming. The
I want to say
SFP, baby.
thank you, and I will support. I will even do a video for you and put it on Clapper.
Well, you're awesome.
And the thing is, it's you got thing is, it's like you guys treated me when I go on these other shows. They made me do a lot of crazy stuff, like because I have a problem with my bowels. They made me lick my finger that is a bloody finger,
Well, I wouldn't have done that. I mean, who's
You
going to
know,
make me do that? Just don't
and they
do that.
also I thing is, it was money involved. They
Oh, they bet.
paid me good.
Yeah, don't do that, brother. Don't do that.
Yeah. Thing is, it's when if you when someone
And
if you make
they're
someone.
losers for having you do that. Losers. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't care who they are. Losers.
Sorry if, but I do want to. I do. By the way, that was my favorite clip, Elizabeth. Is the cornbread and 2% milk?
When I was in the I'm trying to think of what grade. First grade, Jake. First grade.
Yeah,
There were two groups of kids, and you teach first graders, right, Elizabeth? Is it first graders you got, or what grade level you got, Elizabeth? I don't remember. But anyway,
is
uh, this is a long time ago. Kids have been mean since kids have been kids, and so there were two groups of kids, and they each had their own little gang, what they called it, and they told the kids, they said, you got to join one of the gangs. It's first grade. So anyway, I said, they said the initiation to get in our club. One of them said, I don't remember what the other one was. They crushed up crayons and made like a salad out of it. And they said, you got to eat this. And I said, I'm not eating that. And they said, well, then you can't be in our club or our gang. And I said, fine, I don't care. And then the other one said, well, if you got to do the same thing for us or you can't be in our gang. I said, no, I'm not going to do it. They said, you can't be in our gang. I said, fine. So me and my best friend, who's not with us anymore, and another guy that we're still friends. We three did not join, and we had them all against us, and we stood against that crap. And I told
Yeah.
them I told them what they could do with their crayons in a nice way as a 6 or 7 year old, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But kids are mean. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
And
Grown-ups
some of
Yeah.
them,
can be too. Grown-ups can be too. Now, wait a minute.
yeah, and some of them never grow up. I
We
mean,
got.
come on.
I need to back up just a little bit. We got to talk about this because I was having a little moment there. But we were talking about Trump bootlickers,
Oh.
and I know who the next Trump bootlicker is going to be.
Who?
It's going to be Zelensky. Help me, Daddy Trump. Help me, Daddy Trump.
I'm
I'm going to
sorry.
call Trump Daddy while he's licking his boot.
Oh, well, he's gonna be kissing the ring. That's what you do for the Godfather. He's gonna be kissing the ring.
Vince? What about Vince McMahon as a Trump bootlicker?
Well,
Vince
he is.
McMahon. You know,
You
Vince.
know,
Here's the thing. Vince took money from Saudi, and here's the thing. Everybody was like telling him not to do shows with Saudi anymore because of what happened in 2019. I think about that publicist getting. Never mind. I don't want it's speculation, but the Saudi Arabia had something to do with a so someone in the public getting 187. They
You're talking about the media guy or the
yeah, the media
official or the one they
in
killed?
the
Yeah,
one
yeah,
they
yeah,
got the one they told him to
yeah,
go to the embassy, and
yeah. They cut him up.
yeah.
yeah.
And
Well,
Trump let it happen because Trump, guess who was running Trump's small business thing? Linda McMahon was running Trump's small
I'm gonna tell you
business
something, Jake.
association.
Every politician we've had for decades have taken Saudi money.
Yeah.
Every one of them. It's pretty sick.
What about
The Clinton Foundation is almost fully funded by the Saudis, and they've never given a
Bill?
dime.
What about the guy George W. or George H.W.?
Sure, yeah, they all did.
Oh, by the way, Liz, I called Dave Wilford Brimley and Rob Hank Hill.
Yeah, because I sell
Oh,
diabetes
wait
medicine.
a minute, Jake. I don't know why in the world you call me Hank Bill. That blame it, Bobby.
Yeah.
Lady Bird.
By the way, I just want to let people know. Actually, Dave actually looks like my father. My father, who passed away 5 years ago because of alcoholism. And
So your dad's Wilford Brumley?
no, I'm gonna try to find a picture and send it to you, Dave,
Sure.
because it's I want you to look to see if there's a little similarities between you and my dad, because you guys look like each other. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up now before I
No,
say something stupid.
no, you're good. I would be honored to be look anything like your dad. Because you're
Thank
cool.
you. And the hardest thing for me is like every time I talk about him, we tried to get him some help, and he wouldn't take the help, and it's
Yeah.
something that it's like it's hard for me. And then I lost my mom at 16. I lost my mom at 16. I lost my dad at 26. So it's hard sometimes to deal with. But you know
Sure.
what? Life goes on, and life is, and then dealing, and that's the reason why I started podcasting, Dave, is because of the death of my parent, death of my mom, death of my dad, is because needed something to deal with. So when I hit go live, it was really refreshing to go live and me doing videos. And then in 2023, what's 2023? 2023, I ended up losing. Wait, was it? On May 5th, 2023, I lost my channel because someone went into my StreamYard and started playing homosexual pornography or gay pornography on my channel.
Wow.
And luckily I saved the channel before it got new. I I deleted the account and all that. Someone wanted to fuck with me, and you know what? You know what? Sorry for
We've
language.
had a couple
Sorry
of our
language.
streams that they've tried to get. They've
Oh
tried to. We've
no.
been hacked a couple of times. Oh my gosh.
The Reba McEntire one.
You look like Gary Busey on a 3-week drunk, man. I mean, but it's not red hair. You don't have red hair.
Oh, I'm sorry for the
Gary
language,
Busey ain't
Dave.
never looked this good.
Gary Busey.
Hmm.
You more like, hey Peggy Bundy, how you doing?
Steve said I look like something. This looked like something that crawled out of Reba McEntire's shower drain.
And that's the
Yeah.
sickest thing I've ever heard, man. Yeah, and you keep repeating it. I was trying to forget it. Come on, man. Wow.
Hey Barry. Barry said. Barry actually. This is first. Barry said you could also put chunky salsa on scrambled eggs for great taste. Put white gravy on scrambled eggs. Grits are kind of starchy. And Margie Taylor Greene had that happen to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, swatted. Yeah. Rob, you can't shake your hair back if it's oily, man. That don't work. You got to wash the hair. Wash the hair.
Knights of
My
Rim
hair's
says
fake.
I like honey and grits.
Barry, are you talking about how many different streams are we on, or how many are following us? If it's how many are following, we're about 37,000 or something like that.
They're on. By the way, they're.
Yes.
So are you got a stream going up tomorrow, Dave?
Oh yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, Dave. You got a stream going out tomorrow, Dave?
I was actually you did one in the morning before work. You did one before work on last
I do.
Saturday.
I do. I did. I meant to do two, but I had so much fun with the one. I just stayed in that one.
Hey, I got a question. Who was that guy with you that did the sports? Or was it
That's a coworker named Dean Potts. He does the racing show with me now. We didn't do it yet this week because he's been sick. There's a lot of sickness going around. He said it won't make me sick. Well, I appreciate that.
you know
And but that's Dean Potts. He watches. I don't know if he's watching or not, but he does watch.
yeah,
Yeah.
by the way, I watched
Um,
here's the thing. I watch on Twitch a lot because number one, I'm a moderator over there and I gotta watch out. I gotta keep the chat safe because
You're a
Dave
good
has
man.
not and we gotta work on like getting the VODs running because that's what people want is VODs. So they
Yeah, I
clips.
can't figure out how to do that.
Here's the thing. We'll go
Send
into
me
it
a
backstage.
yeah. I need a tutorial on that, dude. I'm not too smart. I hang around with
Dave,
Rob. It drags my intelligence down. I try to be good
Dave,
and smart, and
one day,
I try to live a holy life, and I have to live
Dave,
around a guy that looks like that.
Dave, Dave,
hey,
My
Dave,
hey,
God.
hey, there ain't nothing wrong. Hey, I'm still the clickbait, okay?
yeah.
I
By the
mean,
way,
I try to be Michael Corleone, but I'm hanging around freaking Fredo, who says I know stuff, and
by
he
the way, if
drags
you
me
guys want,
down.
by the way,
I
if
mean,
you guys want,
I'm trying to be the Godfather here, and I've got brother Fredo who pulls me into all this crap.
by the way, Southern Pride
You
Podcast is.
you like it though?
By the way, if you guys want to contact Southern Pride Podcast, you can go to Southern Pride Podcast at yahoo.com. Front Porch Talking Live.
That's
Use
right.
promo code Southern Pride at WB Energy for a discount. And if you guys want to send a tip, use Venmo. Cornbread Nation. Support the Mammoth Nation.
Yes.
Yes. If anybody wants to be on screen with us tonight, y'all send me an email. They're at Southern Fried Podcast. It's Southern Fried Podcast at yahoo.com, and I will get you a link. Southern Fried Podcast at yahoo.com.
Yeah. Hey. By the way,
That sounds like a sick
Rob.
fish somewhere. It's got a podcast.
Rob, Elizabeth wants to talk to you.
Rob,
Yeah.
is the wig synthetic or is it human hair?
It's synthetic. is synthetic. The thought of wearing real human hair just kind of grossed me out a little bit.
By the way, that's me in the chat. By the way,
The
hey,
human hair, you could style it and cut it and wash it.
But it's not.
hey,
I think I'm gonna leave it just like this. I kind of
hey,
like the look.
Dave. I should have
Yes.
asked this when I first came on, but can I stream this to my channel?
Sure, man.
No,
Sure.
I think we need to trim it up.
Horsehair.
You can't even see through it, man.
How's that? I trimmed it up.
That's so much better. Thank you.
I think he misspelled that. He said
Thank
horsehair, but I think he meant something else. I think he's meant that's. I'm not going to say it, but I think he was trying to write some on top of some other word, but he put horse. I don't think it was supposed to be horse. I think it was some other word, is what I think, but I'm not sure.
What
I'm
other
not
word
sure.
do you think it was supposed to be, Dave?
Well, it sounds like horse, but without the S.
By the way, we are streaming on my
Sound like
channel
I've got a
now.
frog in my throat or something?
By the way, we're streaming on my channel now, Dave.
Thank you, brother. You're awesome. You rock. You're the Mississippi king.
Thank you. By the way, people called me the Mississippi Mudhound.
Mudhound. Wow, that sounds like a name of a good band right there.
By the way, I like what Jim Cornette called these outlaw indie shows. They call them outlaw mud shows.
Ah. Well, you're smarter than I am, man. There's a lot of this stuff I don't know.
Yeah. By the way,
I live my life on a wing and a prayer, and a lot of that's prayer.
Yeah, and I also want to say welcome to the stream, you guys. We are streaming with the boys over at Southern Fried Podcast, Rob and Dave. Guys, if you guys are, just look up and Miss Elizabeth. Sorry.
I bet.
No, you're fine, Barry. Barry, we have 37,000 or about that either like, follow, or subscribe to our channel.
I can't help it. I'm supposed to be playing with my hair.
All right. So, by the way,
no, you're not.
Hey,
that drives me crazy.
It's mine. I bought it. I can play with it if I want to.
Rob, you look like you look like.
What'd you say, Rob?
I said it's mine. I bought it. I can play with it if I want to.
Well, you know, girls just want to have fun.
It looks weird.
What'd you say?
It looks weird.
Yeah. I like
Stop it.
Rob, do you have an email?
I like it. I learned how to say that it's mine. I bought it. I can play with it if I want to.
Rob, do you have an email? Rob, do you have an email?
Rob, do you have an email?
I do have an email.
From someone. I just checked.
Just checking to see if we got. So let me ask this question: What do you think about the clip, Elizabeth? About the clip of the store-bought cornbread and 2% milk clip?
It's funny. I mean, I just speak my mind.
Yeah. And I hope you don't get offended at me asking them to play it every time you're on air.
No.
I try to.
You know the weirdest. You know the weirdest thing I ever.
My mind is I'd be quiet.
Well, the first time I was on air with Rob and Dave, I got an alert about a tornado.
I'll be right back.
On air.
Okay.
I got a tornado warning on air because we had a tornado hit, and 4 houses got destroyed during that tornado.
Oh no!
That was the same night. That was the same night. My hair looked like this.
No, it was a couple Wednesday nights ago.
Oh, that's right.
It was because Rob Diamond was with us.
Yeah.
Yes, I was watching.
Any updates on Rob Diamond?
No, I sent him a link tonight, but he wasn't on. Madison, I've got to tell you, I got to tell you quick before Dave gets back. Steve was on, and he said that this looked like something that crawled up out of Reba's shower drain.
By the way, what we're talking about, Rob Diamond is doing a thing where he's carrying dog tags for veterans. And he's walking the AT. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up before I say something stupid.
No, you're fine, Jay. Night's friend
Looks
said I
like
look like Axl
Axel
Rose
Rose.
on a drug binge and hadn't showered in a month. That's not
By the way,
very.
I am posting the. By the way, Rob, I'm posting Rob Diamond's fundraise link.
All right.
Rob,
And with minoxidil.
yeah.
I could try to do my Reba impression if y'all like.
Oh no, 9 to 5.
Yes, the lights went out in Georgia.
Georgia.
That's the night that you killed an innocent man.
Hey,
There you go.
Rob, you need to go solo that no one could hear you.
Not. I knew you was going to say that. Not. That's not.
Sorry, Rob,
That
I
was
had
good.
to do that joke.
Okay.
I had to make that joke.
Oh no, Madison, this isn't the fancy one. I'm not going to sing "Fancy" was my name, but you know.
What about 9 to 5 and a way to make a living? Sorry, I got that song in my head.
That's a good idea.
You know, Reba's got a new show, and she's got some of the Melissa Peterman is actually on it, and she just had the person who played Vane, and now she had the person who played Brock on the show on Reba. We lost Dave. We lost Rob. You ever watched the
He'll
show
be
Reba?
back.
You ever saw the show Reba?
It was a good show.
They're bringing the people back like they did for like the season finale of Last Man Standing. Oh no!
Yes. Oh God!
Dave, you're muted. Dave, you're muted. Dave, you're muted.
That was on purpose.
Look what Rob is.
Yeah, he's Black Sabbath.
That's right.
Oh, what's up, cousin Ed? How
I
you
don't
doing?
like the black one.
Steve does.
How do you know? Did you show it to him?
I love that.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
And what did he have to say about that one?
He said we look just alike.
You liar. You know you could go to hell for lying.
Yeah.
You said hell. You said Steve to hell for store-bought cornbread. Yeah.
Store-bought cornbread.
I sent you to hell too.
But you also sent me to hell for store-bought.
You sent us. You sent both of us to hell. I think it's like hell, but more fun.
Yeah. By the way, I did. Hey, David.
Sir.
I did put Robert Diamond's link in my chat for 22 a day.
Thank you, sir.
Why don't
Absolutely.
Why don't you like the black one? It's my favorite.
It don't match your.
It don't match.
You do not have the color for black.
Is that a puppet behind you, Rob? Is that a puppet behind you?
Yeah, he looks.
Oh no, he might be. He hasn't made his debut yet. You got to quit looking at him.
It's right there. It's right there, Rob.
Right where?
It was right there on that table, and you took it off when I asked you about it.
Oh, okay.
By the way, is Georgia Bubba here?
No, Georgia Bubba's not here.
He's not in the house tonight, but he'll be around.
And we lost Rob. Rob feels like that. I really didn't want to ask about that puppet.
No, I'm glad you did. That's JJ, but he's not debuted yet. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What?
Well, we're gonna have Mr. A come up, Jack A, is fixing to come on the screen.
Who's that?
God.
Well, you're fixing to see.
Oh no.
You
Is
might
it?
not want to see.
Is it Robert? Is it Rob again?
Oh no, it's Jack.
Ugly.
Bring him up. Bring him up. Ugh.
Well,
just Robert.
howdy, everyone. Oh, dang.
Where's Elizabeth? Where's
Where'd she
Elizabeth?
go?
She left because she didn't want to deal with you.
I think you scared her away.
Oh, why would I
Oh,
scare
she's back.
You're
Jack
gonna have
must have hit the
to put her
button and
up
knocked her
there.
out.
You're gonna have to put her up there on the screen. I don't know if I can.
Jake, any news on the fight? You got a question.
What they're talking about is I'm challenging a guy from St. Cloud, Minnesota to a match, to a UFC fight. Basically, the guy has ran my name through a grinder, has talked some serious stuff about me, and the only way and I can get this guy's been challenging everybody else, but every time he's been ducking me. It's like
So
the guy wants to act like he acts like Howard Stern, but here's the thing: I'm gonna try to be the professional one and just tell him how if you don't like the way I'm living, get back on the interstate and leave me alone. And oh shoot, I should have not put this on YouTube. Shoot, because the trolls are in full force tonight.
it's okay.
It's okay. Look, do y'all want to ask a Democrat a question? I'll be happy to answer it.
Okay, I got one for you, Jack. Jack
Okay.
A.
Okay, use my whole name.
Well, if you're gonna introduce yourself, you do it.
Oh no, I'm Jack Ice, the Democrat.
So
So I want to know, Jack, did you like what happened in the White House today, or are you not happy about that?
Oh, I'm not happy about that at all. Trump's a tyrant. He's a tyrant. Oh my gosh, I just can't stand it. Oh, but I'm going to lose all the money that I've been funneling off the top spending over there to release it. I'm gonna be
hey, can I turn my camera off, Dave?
Sure, you're good, brother.
Yeah.
Now
All
I'm
right.
going
And by the way, I have a. Hold on, I got something for you guys. If you ever watch Dateline NBC, you know who this guy is. Hold on. That's Chris Hansen, the Catch a Predator guy. I don't know why I had that bird. I don't know why I had that picture. I'll take it off. We can put me as a dog. Hey, you're bald headed.
Who is?
Rob.
No, sir. Where'd my hair go? What'd you do, Jake? What'd you do?
Hey, Ladybird. Oh, Ladybird.
Oh, Ladybird. All
right. You got any mail in the mailbox?
That won't be till Thursday night.
By the way, you last week you owed us
What
two.
one?
One on Tuesday and one
More
Thursday.
mail in the mailbox.
Yeah, we still owe you a Cornbread Nation. You're right. We ain't forgot.
Yeah.
We've just had a lot going on, but we will make it up.
Elizabeth, did you really help him with the mail yesterday about that?
No.
I heard the argument.
I
heard the argument before I came on here. Oh.
I sent Rob a video earlier in the day. I just kind of nudged a reminder.
Yeah.
He came up with all the questions on his own. That's to stretch the truth.
There you go, Madison. Yeah. Donkey.
Yeah. By the way, I just want to let you guys know that they're actually making a Shrek 5, by the way.
I think that is and it's the one where Fiona is going to dump Shrek.
No, that
And he's going to become
no,
or something.
you know, but the thing is like I watched Shrek 1 and 2. 3 I didn't get, 4 I never seen, and 5 I hope they're not ruining it like they ruined all the other movies that they did in
Well,
the 2000s.
I think in this one, is one where Fiona dumps Shrek, and Shrek becomes cross gender, and him and Donkey actually get together.
And they have, and by the way, and one, some lady, some singer is going to be Shrek's daughter, Shrek and Fiona's daughter.
I'm not for sure. I hadn't read the story.
Rob, I swear, if I was there, I think I would bop you upside the
I'm
head.
sorry. I had an episode, and now my brain's on fire.
By the way, Dave, that link that I just posted is for Rob Diamond.
Good, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not putting out my tip links. This is not my stream tonight. This is their stream. Southern Pride Podcast is a great company. Dave Cordell and Robert Blibbins both do a great show, guys, and support the channel. Look up Southern Pride Podcast on YouTube. Sorry.
He is.
David
We
Cordell.
always look at YouTube all
Is
the
it David
time.
Cordell and Robert Blibbins?
It is David Cordell, or just Dave in the AM. I just go by that.
Because you got both your names on your background there. The reason I said it.
That's all right.
Well, that's when we go. That's when we go out somewhere. That's we have two like that.
When is the next festival? When's the next festival?
End of April.
What's the name of it?
Mayhaw Festival.
And then the Nat Festival is the next one. Is after that.
Yeah, a week later.
Very next weekend. We're gonna have to. That's gonna have to come down for a whole week.
Which I don't have a problem doing, but Kaylee has school. That's my only problem. So I got to figure this out.
Oh, by the way,
doing good in school?
She don't need to miss school. She's got one subject she's struggling in.
Okay.
Let me ask this question, Dave. Do you guys have oh crap, so be careful. Look, don't worry about listen, here's the thing. I'm just ignoring the chat.
Still here, they do so at their own risk.
Here's the thing, if they go into my chat, I'm gonna tell you something. I have a troll problem because of my disability. They like to troll me because of my disability.
Well, they won't troll here, brother.
No, thank you.
They come here and troll. It's at their own. They're asking for what they get.
They will be. There's a new term I'm going to come up with for people who come in here causing trouble. They're going to be Zelensky'd because that's what we're going to do to them. We're going to bounce them the heck out of here.
I still think a Zelensky comes right after a good Putin.
Yeah.
You let go of the good Putin and a Zelensky follows. You know, I'm just saying.
By the way, there's your buy me a coffee, Southern Pride. There's your buy me a coffee. I'm supporting you guys tonight. I've been posting your link every
we appreciate it.
Hey, you know
he works X and all of them, man. He's out there promoting us, man. He's like our manager. He promotes us, you know. He's walking around. He's like a wrestling manager, you know. He's got the stick, you know, and the top hat and all that.
Who's the guy that carried the tennis racket?
Jim Cornette.
Or something?
Yeah, Jim Cornette. I was thinking I was more like the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, carrying the megaphone. But
I think more Jim Cornette. I think I'd go with that.
Jim Cornette, dude, the guy. You know, I used to work with one of his friends, Kenny Bolin. Kenny Bolin was a micromanager. A lot of people I've worked with, the older guys, are micromanagers. They wanted to micromanage everything. They wanted you to do it their way or the highway.
Don't you just hate that? No, put your left finger over here on this side. No, put your right finger over there on that side. Now put them together. You missed it. You did it wrong. You know, go away. If you wouldn't direct me, I'd probably just go like this.
By the way, I also want to let people know that. By the way, do you guys like my Scooby Doo? Yes, Scooby Doo.
Oh, your dog there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is actually me as a dog.
Cool.
Yeah,
I was.
I'm gonna throw this out there. All right, I need to do this. We're going to talk about Scooby.
Rob, we lost her again.
Yeah, my turn. Scooby Doo and Shaggy were stoners. Does anybody doubt or dispute that comment?
No.
By the way, we lost Liz. By the way.
Yeah, we saw that. She'll pop back in.
Hey, Rob.
Yes, Jake.
What about Cat Head biscuits?
They're good.
Love them.
I was trying to ask you about that question last night. I was getting cut off in that chat last.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that, but we could have had a good discussion about it. I think it went over their head. I don't think they knew what the heck you were talking about.
And here's the thing. I was trying to tell them that because you said that you only had an hour before you had to go and get stuff done, and I didn't want you to go over your time limit.
No, you're fine, brother. If I got to go, I'd just go. They were just not. They were not listening to you, man. I mean, they were talking over you.
Yeah, it's like that's the difference because here's the thing. It's like doing shows with people. But I worked with Chris from 2017 to 2020 on a show, and Chris treat. By the way, I was his Rob.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was the one that was making content for him, and he was making all the money, and he was making all the money, and I was getting all the grief.
That sounds like the Jerry Reed song. She got the gold. She got the gold mine. I got the shaft.
I got the shaft. I'm going to the Big D and don't mean Dallas. I got the Jeep. She got the Palace. Sorry, I thought I got the wrong song on there.
All right, Miss Elizabeth says her service kept going in and out.
Hey, so I would love to come to Georgia and meet you guys.
Well, we'll have to make that happen sometime.
Yeah.
Georgia.
We'll have a meeting of the podcast in halfway between. Well, we could meet in we could meet over in Alabama. We could meet halfway.
What about Birmingham? Because there's a Petro.
I ain't meeting in Birmingham, man. I'd have to hire 3 guards to watch my car.
Yeah, that's the biggest
there's a
in the
Petro.
world.
There's a Petro. You have to go through Birmingham to get to Atlanta.
Oh, I go around Birmingham. That's a rough town.
What about Mobile?
That's a little better. It's not great, but it's a little better.
Yeah, this is a great show.
We could meet in Orange Beach, Alabama. Now that wouldn't be bad.
Oh, or what about Foley, Alabama?
Foley? That's okay. Foley.
What about Gulf Shores? Alabama?
Yeah, Gulf Shores.
I had a towel from Gulf Shores.
Did you take it out of a hotel?
No. Actually, we went to the beach, and Dad had enough to get a towel for me because I got so wet. They dried me off because we were traveling, and Dad got me a towel from there. Yeah, I've been to a lot of places. I've been to Orlando. I've been to the former, now defunct Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando, Florida, and I love But the whole thing with Dan Snyder wasn't funny. That stuff that he did, and I don't want to talk about it on air, but he did.
Okay, then let's not talk about that stuff on the air.
On air. So
Dave?
Rob, I have a question for you, brother. Before Southern Fried Podcast, what was your qualifications of doing something on air?
Well, believe it or not, I was trying to be a dancer for Chippendales. And that was really where I was trying to get my start at. They said that I made all the rest of them
You
look.
wouldn't be a Chippendales dancer. You don't have the body. It looks like a Chippendales dancer. You don't look like a Chippendales dancer. You wouldn't look good in a Speedo and a bow tie.
Do you see my eye twitching?
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Yeah. You just called me fat.
Sorry. I am fat.
That's not very nice.
I'm
Not very
235
nice.
pounds.
What do you mean I wouldn't look good in a Speedo? I'd make a Speedo look awesome. And a bow tie too.
Hey, why don't you go get one right now and put it on?
No, we don't need to see that old man look. Come on.
Old man look. Let me tell you something. Next time I go to the beach, I'm wearing my old man bikini swim trunks.
You would look like Joe Biden needing to take a dump, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, Patriots for Girth Brooks. What do you mean he looks like a truck driver? Not a Chippendale dancer. Oh, you just try to hurt somebody's feeling. That's not very nice.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything to hurt my feelings.
Truck drivers got feelings too.
So Chippendale dancers.
Yeah, if you were a truck driver, what would you be hauling?
Ass.
Crap. Chicken crap.
I think he could do better than that. At least some chickens. He might get a job hauling the caskets for Batesville Casket Company.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. You get tired, you just go crawl in a casket, take a nap. I'd get shot though. Because there'd be some state trooper that have to open one of them things up. That's why I never got a hot rod hurt.
Jake, that's a powerful statement. It's worthy of putting on our screen for you, bud.
Yes, sir.
You should. Yeah, thank you. By the way, Patriots from Garth Brooks there's actually a channel that is pirated. That is actually a parody from another account called Patriots for Toby Keith. It's a lady that is from. I'm not fat. I'm sexy, Jake.
Thank you, not.
Rob, is that one of your accounts?
No.
Yeah, I just realized we've got the basis for a great show here tonight. Jake and the Fat Man.
Jake and the Fat Man, yeah.
That'd be you and Jay.
Yeah.
I'll be the producer.
You're the Fat Man. You got that right. I was with you there.
By the way,
I'm with you. You got it right.
I want to ask this question. So, Dave, what is John 3:16?
Do what?
Dave, what is John 3:16?
One of the greatest truths in the Bible.
Oh yeah, that's the most known verse in the Bible. For God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son. Whosoever believes in Him should not perish, but have everlasting life. So yes, that's John 3:16.
Is that Doobie you're drinking? Is that Doobie you're drinking?
I don't drink Doobie.
Dubby.
I'm drinking coffee right now.
By the way, if you guys wanna buy them a coffee, here's their link.
Right now, actually, Barry, I have two. I'm going to be going down to one eventually. But what I'm running on the podcast right now is Verizon, and I do have Xfinity. So I have both of those in the studio.
I have cable. By the way, I have cable one. By the way, I have cable one.
I use mobile.
That sounds like Kronos One, the Klingon ship, Kronos One.
Yeah, but I want to say this. It's like this show, I can be more comfortable on your guys' show because you guys are not gonna make me lick a mirror or show my toilet.
Well, don't do that for anybody, Jake.
Yeah.
Just tell them to shut up.
It was money involved. It was money.
No, it
Well,
doesn't matter. It
don't do
doesn't
it,
matter.
dude.
You tell them to do it. Your show. Tell them to do it.
No, I was on. You ever heard of Howard Stern?
Oh
I
yeah.
was on one of his cronies podcasts. Uh-oh. But by the way, have you ever delivered chicken manure?
Oh, no, I haven't, but I bet Rob has.
I've called people chicken manure, but that wasn't the word I used.
He's down there in farming. You know Rob has had
What about
manure
chicken
in the
bleep?
back of a truck.
What about chicken bleep? What about chicken bleep? You know, it's the cuss word for poop.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's what I've hauled.
Yeah, my dad delivered that. My dad had delivered that. Plus, he also helped with Hurricane Katrina. Yeah,
It's a very necessary thing, and somebody's got to do it.
yeah, and also what when I'm like, what we need right now. I'm in the only state that a former governor, a former NFL player, and a former professional wrestling family stole from my government, stole from my state.
You're talking about Brett Favre is one,
Yeah, the
and then
DiBiase's and the DiBiase's.
the Medicaid or Medicare, was it Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, whatever it was,
It was welfare fraud. It's welfare
welfare
fraud.
fraud. Yeah.
And also the former governor wasn't Tate Reeves, but it was the other one of the other former, and it wasn't Haley Barber. It was another one. But
Whew.
I want to say that it's so fun talking to you guys because doing these shows, I'm having to deal with doing the other shows. What I do, I deal with northern guys from Kentucky and New York and other places.
Well, you
And
know what? We got knuckleheads down here too. I mean,
Yeah.
and sometimes that might be me.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you mean might be? What?
I'm a knucklehead sometimes.
Sometimes.
By the way,
I'm trying to help you out, brother.
if you like,
I can't get a word.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
No, you're fine. Go ahead, Jake.
I just want to let everybody know that Southern Fried Podcast is the best in the world in what they do, and that's not an opinion or an insult. That's just the fact of life. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate that. We're fixing to go to our song in a minute. The song that you gave us. So
Yeah.
we're gonna say goodnight, and we're gonna let you get the last word, Jake. You're gonna tell everybody. You're gonna tell them about your channel. You're gonna tell them about the SFP, and then we'll go out with the song that you sent us.
Yeah.
So,
I just want to say thank you guys for. If you guys want to support, if you guys want to check, all of my social links are at buy me at https buymeacoffee.com/plotall26i. You can over there you can make a donation. You can hear the songs I did for Dave and other people. And I also did one for Trump. So
Go.
yeah, but I hope everybody's having a great day. And I want to say thank you to SLP, the best in the world. They're better than you, and you know it. Booyah! All right.
SFP.
That's right.
I want to talk to you guys backstage. Can I stay backstage and talk to you guys? I want to try to get you hooked up with your Twitch.
I may not have time if it don't take long. It might have to be tomorrow.
It will take 2 minutes. It will take 2 minutes for me to talk you through this.
Okay.
It will take you 2 minutes. It will take you more. All right, let's play the song and let's get
it on.
All right, everybody out there, Southern Fried Podcast fans, y'all have a great night. We salute you, Cornbread Nation. All of our breadheads, we will see y'all sometime this weekend. Y'all have a great time. Enjoy
Thank
your
you.
week.
Yeah.
Yeehaw. All right.
Robert and
Play the music.
Dave got that southern charm. Let the laughter begin. From the morning funny to MAGA minute, ain't no better way to start your day the southern way with a little joke and pray. We're just southern folks talking southern things. Front porch swinging where the church bells rang. From Mama Said to Hum Day News, we keep it real with down home views. Sunday morning in the Word, get that gospel flow. Prayer time calls, so let's let our troubles go. Come Monday night, Mama Said is bringing the truth. And when it's night talk with Dave, man, you know it's getting loose. We're just southern folks talking southern things. Stories and sports where the good times hang. From SFP News to I Remember That, we tell it like it is, and that's a fact.